Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Mouse. That's what you're just gonna call me here. If you like video games, go check me out on Mouse. That's my only plug. We're gonna get right into the video here. Lakers, Thunder. Now,
Lakers refs.
Lakers refs. Okay, coming from me. Now, the boy I'm with right now, he can attest to this. I am probably the number one LeBron hater on the face of the planet.
Mm, top 500 for sure.
Top 500 for sure. And the reason I hate him is just because that he's glazed a lot. And now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. He does deserve some of the glaze. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. He's a freak of nature. He's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah,
You know. Now,
totally agree.
do you know who doesn't deserve the glaze? Chud
Shea,
Holmgren.
Free Throw Alexander,
Chud Holmgren.
Chad Holmgren.
Shea Cactus Alexander. Like, Chud Holmgren does not deserve any glaze, and he gets all of it. And it's sure Lakers need a center, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just like so genuinely disappointed that I have to talk about the Thunder. But we want to talk about sports, so we got to talk about even who we don't like. They won the finals. They did. It can't be all refs, right? Like, it can't be all refs. They got to be able to make some buckets, right?
Only because Halliburton got injured in Game 7.
Okay, that's you think that's
Okay.
why? You believe that?
Yes.
Cuz I
Yes.
all
Yes.
right. All right, man. Like, I
But
can
before he got injured, he hit 3 straight threes. The Pacers were up. He got injured, and they lost.
all right, like I tend to agree with that opinion. But it's just it really sucks watching a team that get like Braun gets calls. He gets the star calls, right? The
Yeah.
Lakers get calls. They're a team that gets the calls. That yellow and purple, when it's on the court, they're getting calls. We got to not get mad about that. We can get mad about how the league is kind of rigged and they rig it
It's
in
not even that
ways.
the Thunder are like foul baiting, because there are a lot of foul baiters, but it's just because like they do it so much, and they get it in favor 99% of the time. Just happens it's not, they're not even playing basketball, they're just playing to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's a problem because one, it's a foul to do that. It is a foul to do that kind of baiting. It's improper shooting form, but they do it, and it's like, and they
Yeah.
don't get called for it, and it's kind of disappointing. That was just a rule kind of put in there to like show, hey, we don't want people to do it, even though it's the same thing like MJ, bro. Like, there was this travel they wanted to cut down on, but MJ was still allowed to do it. If you called MJ for the travel, the other refs were like, bro, what are you doing? That's a fact. That's refs came out and said that. A ref said, I called him
Yep.
for this because the NBA told me they wanted to crack down on this specifically because a lot of players were doing it. Called MJ for it. Other refs told me you don't call MJ for that. It's what the league is. The league is, hey, you don't call who they want to win with certain calls. They want Shea to win. You don't call him with certain calls. You let him do this. He has the sweetest whistle in the league. You let him. You let him. And that's what they do. LeBron gets the whistle.
Yeah.
OKC entirely, like as a team, gets the whistle more than any other team in the league, and it's disappointing to watch because it just ruins the game of basketball. Like, you see high schoolers, middle schoolers
Yeah.
running around with this boring, just throwing their head back just like they're Shea, and it's like, come on, like come on, come on, like what are we talking about?
Yeah.
And
Totally agree.
it's just a hard watch. Like, I really don't even want to talk about them anymore, other than it's a hard watch. It's the most unethical basketball played. Second is probably the Spurs, but we'll talk about that in another video. Um,
I think if Luka would never have gotten injured and he was completely healthy for the whole playoffs, they would have swept the Rockets and would be up at least 1-1 with the Thunder.
but Luka's back now, right? Isn't he back?
No.
Not yet. All right.
Projected Game 4, but could be later or earlier.
All right.
Probably later though.
But yeah, no, it's just it's just how I feel about it. Is they play the most unethical basketball in the league. Like, to me, LeBron doesn't play unethical basketball. He just gets calls in his favor all the time. That
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say that's unethical to just take advantage of those calls, but to do so in a way that Wemby does or that OKC does is just on the screen just now. A guy just got thrown to the floor. From what I saw. I mean, I wasn't paying too much attention. I could be misinterpreting. But anyways, moving on. I don't like seeing that kind of basketball played. I don't want to watch it. I haven't watched an OKC game since they last played the Timberwolves last season's playoffs, right? Did they play them? Or did I not watch them at all last season?
I don't think so. They did.
I don't watch them unless they're in the playoffs against the Wolves, really. That's the only time I'll watch OKC.
Also, the Lakers have had a lot of turnovers. That's also a main reason why.
Yeah, but if the other team's allowed to just swat their wrists and, or not wrists, but anything, you know what I mean? Like, if they're just allowed to do whatever. Like, what I watched right now, that looked like a clean block from Chet Holmgren.
It's more than just actual steals. It's more just like them throwing out of bounds on bad passes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of that. They're just not very coordinated.
Yeah, it's just
a lot of turnovers.
Oh, hold on. Add mid video. Okay, re-say what you were saying.
It's just the Lakers have had a lot of turnovers in the first two games and against the Rockets, and like inconsistent scoring, going from LeBron barely doing anything in some of the games with the Rockets to drop in 27 and then 23 against the Thunder. It's like very inconsistent.
Like watching the highlights again right now. I know there's going to be an OKC fan who's in the comments or watching and going, "Man, you're watching highlights right now. They're on the screen. OKC is a good scorer." You're not allowed to touch him. You're not allowed to play physical basketball. And if you're like, "Well, you're not supposed to." You are. It's a physical game. They're athletes. There's a little bit of touching that goes on, a little bit of bodies bumping. It happens. That's what the game is. You can't breathe in his area if he's shooting because he'll just decide that it's going to be a foul, throw his head back, and there goes the whistle. So if you want to, sure, what I'm watching right now, he looks like a good scorer, but I know, I have knowledge that, Shea is a terrible defender by, every measurable metric, and he just, scores for free. You're not allowed to touch him, so what's the point of playing? So let's look a little closer. Let's look at these players here. We got LeBron and LeSperm and the white guy and the injured white guy who's not from America and the random guy who looks like he's supposed to play center but is probably about the same height as LeBron. Right? That's the Lakers squad right there.
Bronny's not a starter, son. He's not starting.
LeSperm should be starting, bro, and I stand by that. I stand by that fact. I think he should be starting. Anyways, and on the other side of the ball, you got 5 players and 3 refs on the court. So.
Oh, I just want to point this out. On ESPN, they have Alex Caruso listed as the backup power forward.
Yeah. Holy moly.
He's 6'5".
Holy moly.
They have him listed as the backup power forward for some reason. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, that should not be happening. But, whatever, man. It's just one of those things that we're going to have to live with. If you want to watch basketball, you're going to have to deal with the fact that this team should not be doing as good as they are. But there's some, gang mafia, mob stuff going on in Oklahoma. So they gave Kansas City Chiefs and OKC some championships. Whatever. Let's just get over it. Let's move on. Lakers should swipe this series and then go on to face the Minnesota Timberwolves, where they would get swiped by the Timberwolves, who would then go on to the finals, and they would beat the New York Knicks and Karl Anthony Towns. That's what would happen if the league was realistic. No, I'm not a fanboy. No, I'm not wearing a Timberwolves jersey right now. No, I don't have a Timberwolves hat on right now. No. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of bias, but, the Lakers are a better team than OKC, in my opinion.
I don't know about that.
You think OKC's better than the Lakers? Luka back Lakers.
Yeah, but I think in just terms of players, I think the Thunder have better players, but it doesn't matter because that doesn't really matter that much with the kind of basketball they play.
But here's the thing: how do we know if they're good players, dude? They just throw their bodies around. LeBron will get up there and slam it down. Shea
Oh
will
yeah.
just kind of flail like a baby and toss it up, and yeah, it's going to go in a couple times. Other times, like, what are you supposed to do? Play defense against a guy you're not allowed to, like, push up against? Like, what? I mean, that's all I got to say about this is that OKC gets too big of a whistle. Lakers get a whistle, but it's completely outshined by OKC's whistle. Like, you know, it's hard to say the words, the Lakers are playing the more ethical basketball between the two teams. That's a weird sentence that I don't really say a lot, but when they're against OKC, the most unethical basketball players ever, there's not much else going on. So, yeah. I mean, that's really it there.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything.
All right, nothing else to add? You think I hit it all on the head there?
Yeah, and it's kind of hard not to, unless you're just like delusional.
All right, then there we go. There's your episode, Lakers and OKC fans. If you're an OKC fan, all I got to say is turn your TV off. I hope both your pillow sides of your pillow are warm. I hope your blanket is never the long way, the correct way. I hope you can only find the long end of it up by your face at night. Um, actually, I hope your blanket is just long ways. I hope it's just made of long ways. Like even if you rotate it, it's still the long way. Just a big ass square on your bed. That's just too awkward. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Um, ask, check why your wife's working so late if you're a Thunders fan, low key. Like, you think she's leaving you alone for the games? Ask her why she's still working late. You know, like, genuinely. I guarantee you a barista isn't asked to stay until 11. Like, you should probably check on that. Because she's with someone who's not an OKC fan. Anyways, we'll see you all the next time these two teams have to play again. Will be a sad day for me because then I have to talk about it again. Peace.